Hi, I'm Todd Martens with the Los Angeles Times. We are currently at Walt Disney World. In a few hours, we are going to be going to the Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser. This has been commonly referred to as the Star Wars Hotel, but it is not really a hotel in price, in ambition, and in scope. It is essentially a theme park that you live inside for 2 days. If you're familiar with, say, Dungeons & Dragons or Renaissance fairs, think of those. This is a live-action role-playing game. It is also a hugely pricey endeavor. For myself and a photographer, the Los Angeles Times paid its own way. It is $5,300. Let me tell you, that comes with quite a bit of guilt. That is a huge chunk of change to spend on what is essentially a theme park experiment. But if it works, it could change how we play, it could change how we vacation. If it fails, it could be a colossal embarrassment. So come join us, let's go play. We have dropped off our bags. We went through the security check. First question was if we had any blasters. Don't have any blasters. As you can see, this is the intro area. Everybody comes in here, they take your name, and you get blasted off.
Would you like to see your cabin? Tap your data band and you'll be ready to have access. Welcome inside.
Thank you.
After you.
So we are now in our room on the Galactic Starcruiser. Apparently, we've been told that the First Order is investigating the ship, so that's our first sign of trouble. Don't know what that's about, so we're gonna head up to the atrium, see if we can meet some people, maybe grab a little lunch, maybe start to investigate. Let's make sure the First Order doesn't get into anybody's business.
My name is D309, the logistics droid of the Halcyon, and I'll be available to you here during your journey. Have you used a droid link panel before?
This is my first time.
Oh, I love first-timers. Don't worry, it's easy.
So we are currently on the bridge of the Halcyon. Later today, we will have bridge training. We'll get to see how the ship works. We'll find out about the ship's weapons, but hopefully we won't have to use any of those weapons.
Cargo ship approaching. Cargo, you are cleared to dock. Portside docking bay 2.
Had to pause for the ship announcement. Cargo is coming on board. We have found the bar.
Introduce to you, Captain Viola Cheevan. Well, welcome, my friends. It is an honor and a privilege to have you here on board the Halcyon. We have a very exciting journey ahead for you.
Let's go!
Good journey. Viola Cheevan, Captain of the Halcyon. Welcome aboard.
I'm Lieutenant Harmon Troy of the First Order. I will be stationed on the Halcyon during this voyage. I will investigate your ship, your crew, your passengers.
2, 1. Bring that back. Beautifully done. Thank you so much, my friend.
Trust, faith, belief. Open yourself to the Force. Then, not just what is can you see, but what will be.
And engage. Good. Return to center. Exactly right. Good.
Okay, so it's the end of my first day on the Halcyon Starcruiser, and I'm exhausted. There's so much happening on board this ship. Just in the last hour after dinner, there was a musician who wanted to write a love song. There was a resistance fighter potentially being thrown in the brig. There was a droid potentially gone missing, and there are probably a dozen storylines that I haven't even picked up on yet. I'm gonna go to bed and try to relax because tomorrow is going to be a huge full day. got a pretty good night's sleep. I want to say the rooms are pretty comfortable for two of us. We kept the window looking out into space on all night, so it did get a little bright, but it was also kind of relaxing to sleep under the luminescent glow of the galaxy. Today we're heading to Batuu, Black Spire Outpost, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, where we have a number of missions to complete. We're going to try to show you a little bit of the transport to Batuu. It is outfitted to look like a ship. I mean, in actuality, it's kind of a truck that has been retrofitted, but that's no fun. So it's a transport ship that is going to take us to Galaxy's Edge. Anyone who lives in Anaheim and goes to Disneyland is probably familiar with this setting. This is Galaxy's Edge, but going to Galaxy's Edge as a member of the Starcruiser is a completely different experience. As soon as I got here, I'm wearing my Halcyon pin. I'm wearing my lightsaber training tunics. As soon as I got here, I was accosted by stormtroopers who said I look important, who said I needed to be seen by the Supreme Leader. I didn't comply. I am here to help the Resistance. The first thing I did was hack into this TIE fighter, and I'm told we're going to try to take this TIE fighter for autopilot later and bring it back to the Halcyon. So already Batuu feels like a much more living, breathing space than it ever has before, and I've only been on planet for about 40 minutes. So cheers from Olga's Cantina. We got here, we had to do a mission to find a forager. I feel like I don't want to give out too much classified information for those not on the Starcruiser. But once you do the mission to find the forager, then you got to do a mission for her. So we've got some more tasks, just keep piling on. So there's a lot to do here on Galaxy's Edge. To be serious for a moment about the experience of the Starcruiser. If you're not coming to roleplay, if you're not coming to be in character and spend the day running around playing games, it's probably not for you. But if you want to roleplay, if you want to play games, if you want to be silly at Walt Disney World, it's 100% for you. Everybody on Galaxy's Edge and Batuu here is in character when they see that you are a guest at the Halcyon. They refer to you as fancy, they refer to you as spoiled, they ask you how your mission is going, how your trip is going, how your voyage is going. The stormtroopers respond to you. Everybody recognizes the pin, and everybody is in character. So to me, like, I love that kind of stuff. So I'm in the engineering room on the second and final night of our cruise here on the Halcyon, the Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser. Everything in the engineering room keeps breaking down, and they keep needing guests to fix it. So there's these little puzzles throughout the ship with these lights that you can come in and play sort of pretty much any time. Like I said, this whole experience is about games and it's about play. So there's a lot going on this evening. I'm going to leave this room shortly. The First Order is running all over the ship.
He locked you in the brig? I need a detailed witness account.
I saw it.
One at a time. I already know you cannot be trusted.
I am alone in the cargo hold of the Halcyon on the Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser. Came down here to see if there was anything going on, because it's just kind of chaos on the ship. Lots of storylines are colliding. There's heists, there's musical performances, there's the efforts to steal a ship. There's just a lot going on right now. But I just wanted to give you a sense of how much is happening on this ship and how much you need to engage and how much you really need to lean forward and play.
The Halcyon is now under the command of the Order. You can't do this. Oh, but Samuel, I can. Just look. I have. As we speak, TIE fighters. That's right. We'll get it.
Star Wars fans will be happy to know that R2-D2, C-3PO make appearances. You get to blow up some TIE fighters. Some of you will see some X-Wings. Some of you may not, because there are lots of missions going on. It's all building up to essentially a battle for control of the Halcyon, a battle for control of Batuu.
You talk with a scream.
two-day live-action role-playing game that is the Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser has come to an end. The grand finale was a lightsaber duel between Rey and Kylo Ren. And I won't say who won, but if you know your Star Wars history, you could probably figure out which way the battle went. An experience like this is hugely ambitious. You need to really become willing to play. Don't come if you're too shy to talk to strangers. Having these one-on-one interactions with the cast is really something that is incredibly unique and special, and is unlike any other experience at a theme park. It is hugely expensive, and the question of is it worth it is a hard one to answer. If you're a Star Wars fan, if you're a theater fan, if you're a fan of roleplay, if you're a fan of games, and you have the expense, then absolutely. But you know, don't want to tell anyone what to do with their hard-earned cash. But that concludes our video from Star Wars as Los Angeles Times. Thank you for reading and watching. Hopefully you read, and we'll talk to you soon.